On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Slum.
A heavily populated urban area characterized by poor, rundown housing and infrastructure, often associated with poverty and social neglect.
Examples:
Slum area, slum dwellers. The government needs to invest more in affordable housing options to reduce the number of people living in slums.
Reclaim.
To take back something previously lost, given, or paid, or asked to have it back.
Examples:
Reclaim a competitive position. Reclaim land from the sea. You may be entitled to reclaim some tax.
Lagoon.
A shallow stretch of water separated from a larger body of water by sandbanks or coral reefs, a small saltwater lake near a sea or an ocean.
Examples:
Lagoon Island, Lagoon Paradise. The mangroves around the lagoon provide a habitat for a unique ecosystem.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War, Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Guinea.
A former British gold coin worth 21 shillings, or a unit of currency used in some West African countries. Guinea, a republic in Western Africa on the Atlantic.
Examples:
Guinea coins, guinea pig. The cost of the antique vase is 3 guineas.
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Obsolescence.
The process of becoming obsolete or outdated, the state of being no longer usable or relevant due to technological or social changes.
Examples:
Planned obsolescence, technological obsolescence. The rapid pace of technological advances has led to the obsolescence of many older products.
Pollutant.
A substance or agent that pollutes or contaminates the environment, typically through release into the air, water, or soil.
Examples:
Noxious pollutant, water pollutant. The factory's use of chemicals has made it a significant pollutant in the area.
Palladium.
Chemical element with the symbol Pd and atomic number 46, which is a rare and lustrous metallic element often used in alloys, electronics, and catalytic converters.
Examples:
Palladium electrode, palladium metal. The new car has a catalytic converter made of palladium.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Refurbish.
To renovate or improve something old or worn out, typically by cleaning, repairing, or replacing parts to restore its original condition or appearance.
Examples:
Refurbish a room. Refurbish a classic car. I plan to refurbish my old dresser with a fresh coat of paint and new drawer handles.
Remake.
To create a new version of a work of art, such as a film, song, or play, using the same or similar material as the original. To adapt or update something for a new audience or purpose. Noun, a new version or adaptation of a previously existing movie, song, TV show, or other creative work.
Examples:
Video game remake. Remake song. The director plans to remake the classic movie with a modern twist.
Unmake.
To destroy or undo something that has already been made or created, to reverse the effects of something previously done or achieved.
Examples:
Unmake a contract. Unmake a friendship. Sometimes it's better to unmake a decision and start over than to continue down the wrong path.
Anew.
In a new or different way.
Examples:
Arm anew. Review anew. He decided to start anew and leave his old life behind.
Cobbler.
A person who makes or repairs shoes, a type of dessert made with fruit and a crumbly topping.
Examples:
Cobbler's wax. Peach cobbler. The cobbler's shop was located on Main Street and was open 7 days a week.
Shred.
To tear or cut something into a small pieces. Noun, a tiny or scarcely detectable amount.
Examples:
Shred paper into little pieces. Shred lettuce for a salad. There is not a shred of evidence that he is guilty.
Feedstock.
The raw material or substances that are used to make a product, particularly in industrial or manufacturing processes.
Examples:
Feedstock supply. Feedstock procurement. Corn is a common feedstock for ethanol production.
Stockpile.
A large quantity or reserve of goods or materials that are accumulated and stored for future use, often used for emergency or contingency purposes. Verb, to accumulate or gather a large quantity of something, usually for future use or as a reserve.
Examples:
Stockpile weapons. Nuclear stockpile. The farmer had a huge stockpile of hay for the winter.
Carcass.
The dead body of an animal, especially one that has been killed for food.
Examples:
Examine a carcass. Carcass disposal. The animal's carcass was found in the forest, most likely killed by a predator.
Cook stove.
A stove or oven designed specifically for cooking food, often fueled by gas, electricity, or wood.
Examples:
Outdoor cook stove. Traditional cook stove. In rural areas, families often rely on a cook stove for preparing meals.
Chisel.
A tool with a sharpened edge at one end used for shaping wood, stone, or metal. Verb, to engage in deceitful behavior.
Examples:
Sharpen chisel. Chisel some money. The archaeologist used a small chisel to excavate the ancient artifact.
Radiate.
To spread out or emit something, such as light or heat, in all directions.
Examples:
Radiate an aura. Radiate in all directions. Roads radiate from the famous building in the center of the city.
Ornament.
A decoration or embellishment that adds beauty or enhances the appearance of something, especially a Christmas tree or a piece of jewelry.
Examples:
Christmas ornament. Glass ornament. The ornament on the tree was delicate and intricate, adding to its beauty.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Smoker.
A person who smokes tobacco regularly, or a device used for smoking.
Examples:
Smoker behavior. An inveterate smoker. Many smokers are aware of the health risks associated with smoking, but find it difficult to quit.
Tilapia.
A type of freshwater fish commonly farmed for food, native to Africa and the Middle East.
Examples:
Tilapia fillets. Grilled tilapia. I had delicious tilapia for dinner last night.
Weld.
To join two or more pieces of metal together by heating their edges until they melt and fuse.
Examples:
Weld a team of such people. Weld two broken pipes. He learned how to weld metal in his high school shop class.
Dumbbell.
A type of weightlifting equipment consisting of a short bar with weights at each end, used to provide resistance for various exercises.
Examples:
Curl the dumbbell. Dumbbell press. I like to do bicep curls with dumbbells to build arm strength.
Fabricate.
To make something, especially by assembling parts or constructing it from raw materials. To invent and present something false as true or real to deceive someone.
Examples:
Fabricate a chemical. Fabricate an excuse. The detective discovered that the witness had fabricated her story about the crime.
Apprentice.
A person who works for and learns from a skilled employer to become a skilled worker themselves.
Examples:
Apprentice carpenter. A young apprentice. He took on an apprentice to teach him the trade.
Heuristic.
Relating to a trial and error method of problem solving, often involving learning from one's mistakes and using feedback to improve one's approach, also used to describe a problem-solving method or approach that is practical, efficient, or intuitive.
Examples:
Heuristic reasoning. Heuristic algorithm. The teacher used a heuristic method to teach the complex topic in a simple way.
Memorize.
To learn something carefully so that you will remember it exactly.
Examples:
Memorize musical scores. Try hard to memorize the lines. Lawyers need to memorize even the most minor provisions of the law.
Preempt.
To act in advance, to prevent something or to replace it with something else.
Examples:
Preempt a financial crisis. Preempt trouble. The government preempted the release of sensitive information.
Latent.
Existing but not yet expressed, active, or visible, hidden or dormant.
Examples:
Latent desire. Latent threat. Many people have latent talents they are not aware of.
Co-founder.
One of several people who establishes an organization or starts a business.
Examples:
Co-founder of the university. Late co-founder. He is the co-founder and chairman of this tech company.
Foray.
A sudden or brief attack or incursion, a venture into something unfamiliar or challenging.
Examples:
Make a quick foray. Foray into politics. The company made a foray into the Chinese market.
Repurpose.
To use something again for a different purpose than it was originally intended.
Examples:
Repurpose an old building. Repurpose a used car. The old barn was repurposed into a modern event space.
Etch.
To carve, cut, or engrave a design or text into a hard surface. To corrode, erode, or eat away at a metal surface using acid or another chemical substance to create a design or pattern.
Examples:
Etch a metal plate. Etch a design into wood. He used a sharp tool to etch his initials onto the metal.
Mold.
A hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
A casting mold. Mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Drone.
A low continuous humming noise, someone who takes more time than necessary, a pilotless aerial vehicle that is operated by remote control.
Examples:
Drone flight. The speaker's drone. He heard a drone of sirens roar from the neighboring town.
Kiosk.
A small, often freestanding structure or booth, typically used as a retail outlet or information center, particularly in a public space or high-traffic area.
Examples:
Outdoor kiosk. Information kiosk. I ordered some snacks at the kiosk before boarding my flight.
Prefabricated.
Constructed or made in advance, often in sections or components, before being assembled on-site, manufactured or built in a factory rather than on-site.
Examples:
Prefabricated building. Prefabricated home. The new office building was constructed with prefabricated materials, which helped save time and money.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Blueprint.
A photographic print of an early plan for a building or machine.
Examples:
Blueprint for economic reform. Architect's blueprint. A business plan is a blueprint for your success.
Clientele.
The customers or clients of a particular business, organization, or professional service, the people who regularly use or visit a particular establishment, often implying a sense of loyalty or repeat business.
Examples:
Loyal clientele. Expanding clientele. The luxury boutique caters to a wealthy clientele who want high-end products.
Untangle.
To separate or straighten out something that is tangled, confused, or complicated, to clarify or make sense of something difficult to understand or explain. Untangle a situation. Untangle a problem. I need to untangle this knot before using this rope piece.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Truss.
To support, brace, or strengthen a structure or object with a framework, typically made of wood or metal, to bind or tie something together, usually tightly. Noun, a framework or structure composed of beams, bars, or other elements that are designed to support or strengthen a roof, bridge, or other construction.
Examples:
Truss a chicken. Bridge truss. The construction workers had to truss up the beams to support the weight of the building.
Jig.
A lively dance with a fast tempo and typically involving hopping movements, a device or tool used for guiding or directing a cutting or drilling tool.
Examples:
Dancing a jig. Jig grinding machine. The traditional Irish jig is a lively folk dance involving much footwork.
Toolbox.
A container or storage unit for tools, typically characterized by a handle and one or more compartments for organizing and storing various tools and equipment.
Examples:
Design toolbox. Toolbox storage. You should always keep a basic toolbox in your car in case of an emergency.
Workbench.
A sturdy table or bench designed for carrying out manual work, particularly in a workshop or garage context.
Examples:
Workbench design. Wooden workbench. I must organize my tools on the workbench before starting my project.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Counterpoint.
The technique of combining two or more independent melodies in such a way as to form a harmonious whole.
Examples:
Write in counterpoint. Play a counterpoint. The addition of a counterpoint melody enhanced the piece of music.
Co-create.
To create something by working with others.
Examples:
Co-create our life. Co-create a relationship. We form partnerships to co-create customer value.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Incubator.
An apparatus in which conditions are controlled for hatching eggs, growing cells, or keeping people or animals warm. A place, especially with support staff and equipment, offered at a low cost to new small businesses.
Examples:
Infant incubator. Business incubator program. The eggs were placed in an artificial incubator to ensure proper hatching conditions.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.